Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Give to the running back. Spins away from the defender. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
As an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. He's got him along the sideline, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chain. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends have so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come up.
It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before coming in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Now on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a crease to the left. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Let's go. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. It's complete to the right. Not down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
Had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? Kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But execution there and the nice throw. Let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, in those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfect.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Dumps it to the back. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. Still get a pass breakup. Man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Quarterback will audible. To throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Gator! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Fun as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they've done was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it up with a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A 1st down for the offense. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Genty. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you see they keep creeping the running backs out flat right there. He slips him out to the right, gets him the football quickly. But this defense, man, I'll tell you what, you talk about speed. Seeing things, reacting, and going and getting them on the ground. Really nice job.
Power football with the run. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
forcing decision now for the head coach. Trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. You're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Flips it out to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Using the quick game. Gets out of bounds after the big game, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of the quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Buys a little time. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll throw it on 1st down. Getting some heat. Always a welcome play from the defense. They get a sack at the 47. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They'll rush rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback changing the plays at the line.
Set, check.
Makes the quick grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big kickoff and a first down for this offense. And the Gators will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State ready to send out that offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about this coaching staff with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's first and 15. He wants to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. The ball scores free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Godman receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Touchdown, Florida! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
It is now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll start the return inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over,
Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
The defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
The Gators will try to put one on the board on first and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
Let's go.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal.
18.
Touchdown, Gator! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways. But he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answer for him.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Obliterates him, still on the move. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So bring out the extra defensive back. You're anticipating a pass. Perfect time to run that personnel and get the win.
receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. Another touchdown for this guy. He's starting to get in the groove like Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone. He can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Let's go!
He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
On the set.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Clear. Clear. Ah!
They'll throw it on first down. Coming after him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida 28, Boise State 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a misfire from this sophomore as he threw it behind him.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe of 39.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage with this defense, applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's looking deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield. They couldn't hook up.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue